the Redneck Garage. Well, today's video is going to be about painting vinyl, how to do your dashboards, door panels, trim moldings, all that kind of stuff. How do you get them to look really super cool and new? Best thing you can do with them. That's what we're going to be talking about. First of all, I'd just like to warn you about buying a JVC camera. I had a JVC camera for 2 or 3 years and it was awesome. The camera was great, took very good video, but when you put it on a tripod outside, sometimes you know, you yank a hose while you're wet sanding or something happens and it hits the concrete. Well, that happened one too many times with my camera, and I'll just show you what it looks like now. So this is my old JVC camera, and you can see that the door doesn't shut anymore and it's been beat up here. It's seen better days. You can see where it's been knocked around. Now, amazingly enough, the camera actually still works. It's kind of floppy and the arm's about to fall off and everything else, but it did still work. Now, I bought a new JVC camera thinking, well, the old one was good, and it's a waterproof one. And let me tell you something, that is the worst camera I've ever bought in my life. Here's my new one, and it's the new JVC Quadproof, and it is waterproof. You know, you can get it wet, but it sounds like crap, and I can only guess it's because it's waterproof maybe, or something. But I got so mad that I went ahead and bought a Sony because of that. So don't buy one of these junk boxes. Hey, it's me again. It's David from the Redneck Garage. This is what the audio sounds like on this super expensive JVC camera, and it drives me insane. Yes, maybe it is waterproof, but the sound comes out all jacked up, and I have to try to EQ it out so it doesn't sound like I'm in a tin can. So, if you want good video, don't buy anything JVC. I'm using a new Sony action cam. We're going to see how that one works out. It was relatively inexpensive, about 125 bucks, and do it all for you. Alright, so let's get going on the video about painting dashboards and how this Jeep is going to look brand stinking new. Okay, so I'm working on getting all the little piece parts cleaned up, getting them ready. There was a little bit of sanding to do on a couple little scratches. I'm using Clear Bond adhesion promoter, and that allows it to lay down really well and stick to the vinyl super well. I'm out in the garage, still got more cleanup to do now because all these interior stupid parts. But I got my Samsung View on my Milwaukee toolbox, and it's the largest Android tablet. How cool is that? So I'm out here watching the news while I'm cleaning up and doing this prep work. Now I've got them all prepped. They have the adhesion promoter on it. We're going to shoot a little color on these babies, and then super cool, they'll be ready to install. And then the only other piece that I know of, well, there's two pieces. We got to do the door panels on the inside, and then there's a strip that goes above the, like the defrosters, and I got to paint that. But other than that, this is really the center portion of the dash, all the parts we need to put it back together. So super cool. You want to do a light coat first. Oh man, she's starting to look good. I was trying to show you the difference. You can see just a slight sheen here, and that's a little bit flatter. This has the clear on it, and the Color Bond Clear has UV protectants, which is really good also, and this does not. This is just painted. So we're going to clear all these little pieces on the side, but that's starting to look really super good, like a brand new one. And I'm waiting for this to dry, and we're going to paint it with Color Bond also. You can see how the dash vents came out with the Color Bond paint. They look brand new. They look great. And that is the Chrysler Agate finish. It's not black. Holy smokes, this dashboard looks brand stinking new. And of course the paint is brand new, but it looks gorgeous. I am super happy with that, let me tell you. The center section, everything looks just great. Vents. So I'm going to be working on the wiring harness and getting everything put back in it so we can install this, because this looks absolutely unbelievably awesome. This dash came out looking like $1,000,000, and I am just tickled with the way it came out. It looks beautiful, and with the UV protection on the clear coat, it'll be that way for a long time. It'll keep the sun from fading it out. If I was going to give you some tips, I would say first is scrub it down with a good scrubby pad and some like dishwashing detergent, something that doesn't have oil in it like car wash soap. You don't want to use that. Once it dries, then go ahead and use your adhesion promoter, and whether you use it from a spray can or you use a sprayable paint like the SEM, or you choose Color Bond, either one of those does a great job. And then if you want the perfect sheen to it, get the Color Bond satin finish clear dash clear, and it comes out just unbelievably awesome. So there you go. This is what we're going to be putting in, and when you look at it, you're going to go, oh yeah, I remember how he did that. Super cool. We're going to keep moving on, getting the rest of the parts put on the dashboard. I got to put in a distributor. I don't even want to go through the list anymore. Anyway, it's been a productive day getting this thing ready to go in. I'm David from the Redneck Garage. Keep turning wrenches.